Hey everybody, hi, welcome back. If you're new here, hi, I'm Mo and this is my channel, Mo Says So, where we talk mostly social justice issues but also whatever I feel like. And today I would like to share with you a little bit of my culture in the form of a vlog, because I went to a festival of traditional games and I think y'all will absolutely adore it, especially those of y'all always asking me to see more of St. Lucia. Y'all know I haven't been anywhere since forever. Maybe you don't know. So I was really excited about this because this is the kind of thing I actually really like. I don't like the main Creole festival that's going to be next week or probably this coming weekend when I put the video out. I'm not a fan of just crowds, food, noise, and such, but this experiencing traditional game situation, I was so super stoked for, and I went with my full traditional cosplay, and I'm calling it traditional cosplay because it's like a modern take on traditional wear. And I did a full get ready with me, and I tried to do like makeup like how it was back in the day, and I'll put timestamps down below. And I had a really great time. This is me afterwards, and I'm gonna go to bed now so I can edit this video for y'all tomorrow and have it out to y'all by Wednesday. I really hope you enjoy it. Let's get right to it. For Creole month, we like to wear traditional clothing and hairstyles and eat traditional food, things that our ancestors did and wore and ate when they just came away from the plantation. This is things that remind us of their resilience and their ability to survive with very little. So I asked mom, what hairstyle should I do? And she suggested do French braids, so she decided she was going to do it for me. And what better way to honor our ancestors than letting my mom do my hair? Skip forward on the other side towards the end, and the thing is, I have my hair straightened hair. I used an electric brush thingy, the Kukezi. You'll have seen the review. But what's really cool about the fact that I happen to have straightened my hair is that long ago a lot of people used to straighten their hair with a hot comb, so it's very traditional for me to have heat straightened hair and do a hairstyle on that. We know why they used to straighten their hair. We don't need to talk about that. This video today is for funsies, so let's watch the end of mom braiding my hair. In case you're confused, the last part of the other side, I sped it up to double speed, but I'm going to keep this side at single speed so you can see that mom takes care with my hair, which is a really big deal for me because while a lot of people were taught to hate their natural hair, mom always took care and never complained about what my hair was like. This is me because I got this idea. I decided I was going to ask grandma how they wore makeup back in her day, and she told me like most people wore lipstick and powder, but but some people really love their makeup and they would wear their full face of makeup every time they left their house, including this one staff from the resort where my grandma worked way back when, who, although they were not allowed to wear makeup, got permission to wear makeup because she was really dark skinned. That's questionable, but language barrier, etc. Long ago, colonialism. That was back when St. Lucia was still a British colony, just for clarification. And this person got permission to wear makeup because she just couldn't do without it. Eyebrow too?
You take a makeup, you sell stuff, you take a makeup at coffee shop la. And you take by authority, you put your makeup because the people have West Side.
Anyways, y'all, let's get ready with me. How y'all doing? We're jumping right into this because hopefully there's an intro somewhere. I have all about eyes. Actually, it feels nice on my eyes, so I'm just going to jump in. I'm using the Jackie Aina palette, and I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I have an idea. I'm dealing with edges in the crease. I'm trying to do like a really neutral eye that I'll be able to use for my photo shoot. That's what I'm doing. Okay, all about eyes, actually it sits really nice on it. I don't have eye primer, but one of the claims of all about eyes is that it helps the makeup last really long. So I'm just going in with a Repher 01. I love my Repher brushes. I can't wait to get more. Okay, I kind of ended up doing this all over the lid, and then I'll do the other one as well. So we're getting ready, okay? We're getting ready because there's a Creole festival. I'm pretty sure it's next weekend, but they usually have activities all month long because Creole October is Creole Heritage Month. This looks really pretty. I should use this as a one and go more often. The shade is Edges. And what was I saying? Yes. So there's a games festival today. It's outdoor. It's in a little mini stadium. It didn't say a fee to enter, so I hope there's no fee to enter. But it's across the way from the ATM, so I'll be able to handle the fee. Well, that's cutting into my food money and all I care right now about is food. So I went to ask grandma if people wore makeup long ago because I'm doing like a modern take on traditional as my outfit. And so I went to ask grandma because normally you would wear like a Madras because that's the cloth people could afford back in the day. Madras and like a burlap, kind of like a sackcloth, kind of like an untreated cotton, but a lot of the time they would get like old flour bags and turn it into clothes and stuff like that. Anyways, so this shade is Credit, and I'm just darkening the outer corner with it a little bit. So I went to ask grandma if people wore makeup back in the day. Oh, I didn't do my eyebrows. Okay, I could still do my eyebrows. If people wore makeup back in the day, and she told me this story because way back when grandma used to work in this resort. It was called Halcyon Days, and a lot of people in her generation, it was their first job. They used to have to wake up at 5 a.m. to go work there. As usual, one eye is already darker than the other one. Let's blend and hope for the best. So they used to have to wake up like really early because the bus would come and go through all the communities and pick all of them up to get to work. And I thought grandma worked housekeeping. I don't know why I thought she worked housekeeping. I should ask her. she got really excited talking about this. She's sometimes self-conscious, so she wouldn't want to be on video, but she told me. So I went to ask her about makeup because grandma loves lipstick, absolutely loves lipstick. I keep asking her if she wants some, and she's like no, and then you see her and she's like shiny lips. So I was like, grandma, when you were growing up, did people wear makeup? And she's like, yeah, people wear makeup. I'm like, what makeup? She was like, lipstick. I was like, what about powder? And she's like, well, when we went to work in the resort, only this one lady, Helka, got to wear makeup. Sounds like grandma's jealous if you're asking me. And I'm like, oh. And she said, well, yeah, she was really dark-skinned and she loved makeup and she didn't feel pretty without it, so they let her wear makeup. She was the only one who was allowed to. It's like, not even lipstick, y'all couldn't wear lipstick. She's like, no, you couldn't wear any makeup because we were serving the guests. So now, there's this other lady I know who used to work at the resort as well. I'm going into the shade Pinka. And then I'm going to put that all over the lid. So, oh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. Are y'all seeing this? This is so pretty. This is really so pretty. Jackie Aina palette remains that girl. So grandma said that she would wear makeup, she would wear powder, eye stuff. She didn't really clarify. I asked her, and I can't show y'all the video in this video because it has a music in the background. But I'll try to edit it and put some subtitles. This is so pretty. Oh my god, this is so pretty. And put some subtitles in the background, y'all. I mean the background with some English subtitles, and I'll upload it as like conversation with grandma. Makeup conversation with grandma or something like that. And she said this lady got to wear makeup because she was really dark skinned and she didn't feel pretty. Oh, excuse me, hello. And she didn't feel pretty without the makeup. So you know what, we're going to do 2 separate videos because I was going to put this as part of the vlog, and I still might give you a long vlog. We'll see what this turns out to be. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so this one lady got to wear makeup because she was really dark skinned. But then she told me also about this other lady who never left home without makeup. So I asked her, I was like, the dark skinned lady wore powder? There was powder dark enough for her? And then she told me the dark skinned lady wore pink powder. And then I was like, wait, I have questions, especially y'all, since like a few months ago the pink powder went viral, and that one dark skinned girlie wore the pink powder on her under her eye, and it looks so good. So like I'm wondering, did she wear a pink powder or did she have a powder dark enough for her skin tone? And those are all important questions. So anyway, my grandma is probably gonna ask around and see if that lady is still alive. And I don't know about y'all, but I kind of want to ask that lady about wearing makeup back then. There's this other lady. Okay, y'all, I love this, absolutely adore this. And now I want to I'll do something on the bottom, but I need to film a reel, so I'll let me do my primer real quick. So there's this other lady I know who used to work at the resort. I think she worked in housekeeping. So I'm going to ask her if about wearing makeup and stuff like that too. But I don't remember this lady being a particularly like makeup person. So, but I'm going to ask her too about this makeup situation. This is the e.l.f. poreless face primer on the go. So it's like, I guess, like a liquid version of the poreless body primer. So I'm going to ask that lady because I am really now interested. Oh, it's blurring. I do not like the smell. It smells of oils. Does that have rose, dimethicone, coarse polymer, tetracycline, primylate, dimethicone, vinyl dimethicone, panoxyl, melaleuca alterniflower, tea tree leaf oil. That's what I was smelling. Capryl glycol, retinol palmate, tocopherol. So it has vitamin A and E. They might just be there as preservatives. Anyway, y'all. Let's get this primer rubbed in. This is a nice smoothing, blurring situation. I still haven't done my eyebrows. Now, I know long ago some people would draw on their eyebrows. I will never be about that life. So I'm really excited to find out what makeup people wore long ago. I'm really also excited about the outfit that I chose. So I'm going to do this reel. That's not true, it's not a reel. I'm using this TikTok filter that tells you where to place your contour. It's a Fenty thing. I'm a blush girl, I'm not a contour girl. Oh, I didn't even ask grandma if we were wearing blush long ago. We'll have to find out. We'll see where this goes. I am in love with this eye look. In love. Okay. Why did I put this on my chest? This is the habit, y'all. When I tell y'all everything that goes on the face goes on the neck and chest and back of the hands for skincare, it's just a habit. It's really a habit for me. It's just automatic autopilot. I should spray this with setting spray too. I'm going to leave the house again after all. I need this. I shouldn't be using it like that. Okay, y'all. So look out for a video about the thing. I'm going to do the contour thing with the thing, and then I'll come back. Y'all, I am back, and I used the Fenty what's it called to underpaint, the Fenty filter, and this is what it looks like. So we're going to finish our look with Panograph foundation. Yo, I don't even have clean stuff. It's just a shame. It's a damn shame. My situation is dire. Okay, here we go. Oh, I know. I was going to tell you all about Creole Heritage Month. So, actually, way back when, I guess we should go way back to like the development of Creole. So in case somehow you didn't know, the French and the British used to fight over St. Lucia because of its location. Okay, this light just makes me look yellow. Is that what it is? Is that better? Nope. A little. So the French and the British used to fight over this country. That's a thing. They just used to do it because of the location. And it's like apparently in the sweet spot where mediocre white men could hit it when they were sailing because of the winds and stuff like that. So that's that. Trust the process. So anyway, French and English, they used to fight over it. So the slaves never really knew what was what, you know. They'd still be slaves either way. So the slaves were from all over, and they had to communicate with each other. So they developed a hybrid language with words from French, West African languages, words they made up. Yo, I wish this was picking up the finish on this, because this is so pretty. We're going to spray it again. And so that's how we have Creole. So back in the day, it was looked down upon to speak Creole. And for a lot of people, my mom's generation, my grandma's generation, they only spoke Creole at home. Creole was their first language. They didn't speak very good English. Why did I spray my eye? Really hope it doesn't run. And you know, that was that. So that was it, and everything associated with the people who spoke Creole was looked down upon, their food and everything. So my cousin and a couple of people in my community in the early 80s, after independence, decided we should have a festival to celebrate this, and then it turned into a whole thing, and now it's a whole month thing. And I want to use this, and now it's a whole thing. And so all month long we have activities. So the thing I'm going to today, I didn't do a good job describing what's going on there, right? So every year there's like a big festival, and part of the festival is like, it's more like a food and culture festival, food, arts. So there's food, there's music, but what I've always wanted is games. And it's not like being like main stage to have the games. Like, they show how people used to live long ago. Think like Colonial Williamsburg, but Caribbean version. So sometimes they'll show like how people used to like build a house in one day as part of the community and stuff like that. That's a lot of blush, but this is what happens when I use the highlighter brush for the blush. We're going to use a lot of highlight too. We're going to go in with the same brush and get the glow base from this palette and add a little glow up top here. So today, apparently, they said it was starting, various flyers had various times. One had 10, one had 11, and they said it was games from long ago, like hopscotch, jackstones, marbles. I have never played marbles. I wasn't allowed. And I didn't care enough to force myself in. I was like, okay, fine, whatever, I'll go read a book. Okay, now we're going to bronze the hell out of everything. Should I powder first? I guess I'll powder. And so that's what I'm getting ready for you. And that's exciting to me. I don't really care so much about the food because we grew up in the countryside, and so the food wasn't looked upon in my household. It was the food of our ancestors, so it was what we ate. Y'all, what do you think are the chances that I completely forget to do my eyebrows? I think the chance is high. Tone down this blush if I tell you. I'm just trying out different things. I didn't set my under eye though. I hope it's okay. I'm setting it with this powder. Oh, I want to put a little bit of eyeshadow under the eye too. That's where we were before I went to go do this other video. Okay. I'm bronze. I finished the eye, do the eyeshadow, do the lips, and I'm done, right? This mented bronzer. Yo, we're just living in Pan City over here. That's a little heavy on the bronzer. So this thing said to put the stuff up here and down here. Oh, this is a little intense. It looks more intense on the screen than in real life, but it's still a little much. So here and here. Don't worry, I'm gonna tame it down with the powder. It looks okay in real life. I don't know why I cycled through and came back to the same place I was. Okay. I like this so far. Okay, we do the eyes. Okay, we're not going to be that girl who doesn't do her brows. Even though we want to be that girl who doesn't do her brows. I'm not going to. See, I'm doing my brows. Bella, I'm doing my brows. I want to try the e.l.f. clear brow pot thing. They have like 2 things they've been promoting the crap out of, and I want to try. I need to pluck my eyebrows. Yeah, I'm running low on brow stuff. I have no idea I have no idea what this thing will be like. I have no idea if it requires participation or if I'm just like sitting and if they have like teams performing. No clue. So I want to put a little under eye situation. So I'm going to go with Pinker and just drag it. What time is it? Is it already time? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. This is so pretty, y'all. Y'all, this is so pretty. I remain not an eyeliner girl, so I'm going to go in with credit and just join it right here. Oh, so pretty. Oh, that's done. That's pretty. My eyes are done. Okay, let's spray one last spray. I think this is good. One last spray. We do our lashes. We do our lips. We done. Oh, this is pretty. This is everything. I did Essence Lash Princess on the eyes, and it is so pretty. And I used the LA Girl Espresso lip liner, and I'm going to go in with the Ultimate Anti Lipstick Fred. You see what I mean? This is the ColourPop X Sophia collab, and I just absolutely adore this color. This is my color. That's the final look, y'all. I'm gonna show you my outfit next. I'm super excited about that. And then we're gonna go. I really wanted to wear some Madras, and actually I've been tying my hips and like lower tummy in the traditional style just to help everything feel better. And don't mind our kitchen, life happens, and mom was showing me this traditional way of making a piece of cloth a little longer so you can have like a pointy end, and so you can tie it around your waist. You can use it as like a belt or something like that. And so she folded it in this way. Y'all, I don't ask me no questions, okay? If this makes sense to you, it does. I'm just showing you how she did it so she could tie it around my waist so I could have traditional clothes, because nothing really fits me right now. So because I ended up wearing a high-waisted shorts, she put it at my natural waist. And this top, my tummy is just like super bloated and nothing really fits right now. And so she put it through the belt loops, and she actually like was like, can I put this through that other belt loop? And I was like, yeah, fine. This is how like people used to hold their pants up long ago anyway, so it's totally cool. And she tied it really tight for me, and also continue to not pay attention to our house life. It has been hitting us really hard with illness and stuff, and there's a lot I cannot do right now, and I'm still sharing it with you because I know the people who show up here appreciate what I have to share. And if that's you, thank you so much for coming. If that's not you and this is bothering you, okay, bye, it's fine, you can go. So of course I decided to ask grandma about the whole blush situation, and she was like, oh yeah, this is called your cheeks. And I'm like, yeah, I know this is called cheeks, but your Creole is grandma's first language. And she was like, you need more blush. So I decided to let her choose which blush, but again she was playing music, and I don't know about you, but I'm not asking the old lady to stop her music. So I did ask her to choose blush for me, and she had some ideas. So I pulled out the blush palette and also this Milani blush that I actually really wanted to wear because I love laying that on top of the Bloom palette. Grandma was really into the sparkly orange blush. She likes shiny things, and she thought I could use one of the three, those two pinks in the end, or the Milani blush. She thought either of those would go, but I decided that I was going to go with the Milani blush, and she thought it would be okay. Real quick, here's a quick view from our house. Y'all, it was really hot, so I actually had to dry off the sweat off my face, which made me really happy that I had sprayed setting spray all those many times. And I started tapping in it, and grandma's like, no, you gotta put it around in a circle on the apple of your cheeks, that's where it goes. And she was like, you gotta put it in a circle. And she just was like, more. She's like, Then in the end, she finally said, well, you can stop putting it now since it's hot and you're sweaty. I think my grandma is a blush fiend. But I did hear people say that back in the day, people wore a lot more blush. Which people? Back in what day? I really need to know more about what makeup people were wearing here in St. Lucia back in the day. I need to know more. Eventually, Grandma gave up and she was like, it's fine. You can stop now. It's fine. But y'all, look at that. It is so, so pretty. The fit, drip, what are the kids saying these days? Anyways, y'all, this is my outfit. Then I had Grandma take pictures so they could be old-timey. And without me telling her, make them old-timey. They were classic, I tell you. Y'all, once we got there, they had a little exhibition, a little display of historical items of how people used to live long ago. You can see on the table they have tons of stuff. In the front they had a baskoko and a broom, both made from natural materials. And just take your time and look at the things on the table. I hadn't seen this kerosene fired iron before. Apparently they pour kerosene in that one circle at the top. They put a match there and light the kerosene, and it catches on fire and makes the iron hot. And that is how they used to iron long ago. Can you even believe that? They also had this little kerosene stove. I never saw it before. Now, over on the playing field grassy area, they had these bats made from coconut branches. They call them baskoko. And they also had set up these crates with the bats on them to play a version of cricket. And you know what? I said, if you're going to play with those bats, you're going to have to make some balls out of plastic bags. Everyone kept asking me if I was going to burn the ball. If that is you, do not talk about burning the ball in my comment sections, okay? My mother has always told me never to burn the ball because it doesn't make the ball better, and it can burn you really badly and land you in the hospital because the melted plastic sticks on your skin and doesn't come off. What my mom taught me, and this made a beautiful ball. I regretted leaving my ball with these people to play. I will be making another ball because those balls are so much fun. You roll the plastic really super tight. So because we lived in the countryside and basically in the banana plantation field, whatever you want to call it, there used to be extra plastic bags hanging around that were used as a sleeve over the bunch of bananas to protect it from leaf spot. Leaf spot is a disease that affects bananas, and that's all you need to know about this. So these long sleeve of bags, kind of like garbage bags, would be around on the ground in the banana field or in the shed where they pack the bananas into boxes, and you would take it and you want to roll it really tight, and so that the center of the ball is super tight. And once you've done that, then you want it to twist and turn it inside around on itself. You turn the bag inside and around on itself, and then we used to secure it with the rope that was used to hold the banana trees upright. But we didn't have rope, and I wanted the ball big enough because I wanted to play rounders, but we did not get to play rounders. So I try to make the ball nice and big and squishy, because at the small tight ball, y'all, it is tight and it hurts when it hits you. So I wanted to make it so it was squishy, just the way my mom taught me. So I put it in a second bag, And it is in that second bag, you know, you tie it nice and tight still, because the center of the ball must stay tight. And then you wrap it around and we secure it with tape. Now mom told me that when you burn the ball, when you make it out of a plastic bag, you're supposed to hold it really tight and squeeze it together when the plastic is melted. And if you don't do that, it can ruin the ball because it gets like really big. From the plastic, it swells up. So do not burn the ball, okay? You don't need to burn a plastic bag ball for it to be a good ball. Now we didn't have the banana rope, but we had clear tape, which made the ball even prettier. So we wrapped it really tight in clear tape so it wouldn't come apart and it would hold up to getting hit really hard by the basketball. Y'all, look at my ball. So bouncy, so juicy. Isn't it the most beautiful thing? Catch it, y'all. Okay, hold on. Get ready. I'm sending it. Okay, you ready? You ready? Catch it. Catch. Okay, so once the ball was ready, I asked my friend to play, and a whole bunch of people came and started playing with us. And it was a lot of fun. I'm not used to wearing jelly shoes, and I was not very good wearing those jelly shoes. We call them jari hair. Jari lapo patat. That's the tease. Kids used to tease each other for wearing jelly shoes. But y'all, you have to see the performance of my ball. Look at this. Look at this. See that? See that? My ball can go overhand cricket. My ball can do overhand cricket down to a bouncer. Y'all see how high that bounced? Y'all see how high? I did not do well in the batting, but my ball was amazing. And here I am trying to do a skipping rope. Some of you know it as jump rope. We call it skipping rope here. And my belly was doing the most, but I did not care. I came to have fun. So if it wanted to be all swollen and bloated, go belly, go. But this jump rope, they did not find the right rope. It was too light. It was so hard to turn, and I can assure you right now my shoulders are hurting from putting so much effort into tuning this rope. And we did this thing because the kids were not tall enough to turn the rope for us. But look at my friend go, y'all. I love this lady so much. She's so amazing. She gave me a ride to this, and her kids are doing videography for us. And y'all, this was a blast. I'm not gonna lie. I had so much fun. I've wanted to do Creole games, traditional games on the channel for a while, and I just haven't had the time, the energy, and the extra people and the space to do it because these are all outdoor games. But it was such a good thing to have the opportunity to share this with y'all today. Y'all, I was desperate for some good skipping rope, so I tried to find a rope that would work, but it wasn't heavy enough, this longer rope that I found. So I started tying knots in the center of it to help weigh it down so it would spin better when you were turning it. But that didn't help, and someone showed up with a Chinese skip, and we were super excited for the Chinese skip. So we went to Chinese skip. Now, I do not know why the Chinese skip is called Chinese skip, but you have to be St. Lucia. I'm gonna have to do a separate Chinese skip video because we were trying to remember the rules, the different rules we had growing up. And I don't even know why they call it Chinese skip. Maybe some Chinese person in St. Lucia taught it to them. But you have this rope and you tie it in a loop, and two people stand at the end of the loop, and you jump in different patterns at each height. You start at ankles, then you have knees, then you have hips, thighs, then hips, then waist, then underarm, and then sometimes neck, and sometimes finger. And y'all, this was it when this game was in season. And I tell you, if you haven't played this game, if you grew up in St. Lucia, just talk in the comments about Chinese skip, about how we had to hide to play Chinese skip because various reasons. Let's just talk about it in the comments. This is a if you know you know situation. And this is me jumping, y'all. I got tired. I got so tired. I was like, we usually used to play this in teams, so we tried to get the kids to hop in there and jump. And this little girl, she is super talented. She never played before. Even adults who'd never played before joined in and played with us. But you know what? I did finally get to jump in the skipping rope, and as hard as it was to turn the rope, it was equally as hard to jump in the rope. Like, I couldn't even do any tricks. I had to take an inhaler break, y'all. We just had to take an inhaler break. But y'all, look at me go and turn and turn and turn and turn. That took it out of me. But here's a plane flying away, and I just had to sit for a while and get my drink on. I am so covered in sweat, but the fun's not over yet. My makeup held up so well, even though it was super hot and I was so sweaty and had to keep tapping the sweat away with a microfiber cloth. I didn't play Dominoes because I didn't want to, so here's a little bit. Yo, the quadrille was coming down. Music lateka baise muna, and I danced. I danced like I did long ago when I was growing up. Well, not so long ago, but you know what I mean. And the older ladies would just have a blast at the parties. That's how I danced, y'all. And so I'm gonna let you hear a little bit of the music of me dancing, and hopefully it doesn't get copyright struck, so y'all can really enjoy it. At one point it rained, then after the rain we decided to play jackstones. We played a little bit on the concrete, and I won't show because the kids' faces are in it. And then they wanted to play on this wooden tray thing, which I was not having any of, and y'all, I cannot wait to make mom voice over this. But everyone there hadn't played since they were kids, so we had to figure out the rules again and remember the rules and see what rules were different based on the communities we were coming from. But eventually we got a really good game going. Eventually the kids got tired, so we decided to leave. We were going to go to the festival in another village, but it ended up being not where we thought it was, so we went to this spot called Mandele Point, which has this amazing view and some little shops with various foods. And there were actually quite a few people stopping off there. There's usually people stopping off there, and sometimes they have events, but the view is amazing, and I ended up getting something to eat there. I am so grateful for this amazing day of just life in St. Lucia. We sat at this table overlooking the village of Dannery, and I had plantains, barbecue chicken, and ginger ale. I was so hungry. It was nice to socialize. I had a little chat with the kids. This was just what I needed, y'all. My makeup held up really well in that heat, y'all. It looks so good. Like, it just looks good. I could probably blot a little bit, but y'all know I am the queen of the glow. It got dark while we were eating, and I did take a little while to eat, and then we left. Here we are in the dark, y'all, and of course I'm finishing it up by being silly. I realize it might be a little clickbaity that I didn't talk about the lady calling me crazy, but y'all, that's not her problem. I had a blast, and people have been calling me crazy for a while because I'm authentically me. Y'all, do what makes y'all happy, alright? If you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all next time. Bye!